My name's Joshua Balderson, and this is the Hockey Nation. Hello everybody, Joshua here in Gananoque at the Lou. We're about to get started here with a game between the Gananoque Islanders hosting the Smith Falls Rideaus. Want to give you guys a little bit of information going into this game so you guys can know what's going on. This is battle for second. Right now sitting in second is Gananoque, and then in third is the Smith Falls Rideaus. They are right there side by side, both holding 15 points. So a win could mean a lot here in this game between these two teams. They'll be meeting again here in Gananoque on the 22nd, and I believe Smith Falls play the Ice Miners tomorrow, so it's going to be a good one. We're getting right here, though. It's going to be a special. As you can see there, Gananoque's goalie looks a little different here tonight. And just while they're going to go through the information here, 50-50 and that stuff, I got the screen there for you. And you'll see them coming out onto the ice, the Gananoque Islanders. Right now, give you a little idea what's going on with the points for the Gananoque Islanders. Ryan Verbeek leads the team, number 61, with 28 points. He has 11 goals, 17 assists, and 7 games played. Second on the team is number 18, Chad Duchesne. He has 18 points, 3 goals, 15 assists in 8 games. Justin Stevens has 16 points, along with Brock Higgs, both with 16. Justin Stevens played 9 games. Brock Higgs played 6. And then Ryan Palakowski on finishing up top 5 on the team will have 14 points, 4 goals, 10 assists in 7 games. For the Smith Falls Rideau, Calvin Wozniak has 4 goals, 10 assists for 14 points in 10 games. Andrew McKinney sitting second, 10 games played, 4 goals, 8 assists with 12 points. Ben Beasley's in third with 10 games played, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Number 4 is Spencer Cobalt with 7 games played, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. And then we have David Bennett with 8 games played, 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. And also Kyle Dewall holding 5th. Sitting in 6th, but holding 5th as well with points, 11. And he has 9 games played, 3 goals, 8 assists. So they're about to get going here. As you can see, everybody's getting ready. So we'll keep an eye out for some of those top players here today. And we got some of the big guns out here tonight to play. So it could be a little bit of a rough one, depending on how this game goes. Flip you over here, we'll show you the Rideaus are here on the ice. But now, here comes the Islanders. Yeah, the Gananoque Minor Hockey. We don't have flags, but they're welcoming to the ice crew here for this game.
We have number 3, Calvin Wakaza. Number 19, Nate Slack. Number 22, Brock Bouclair. Number 25, Griffin Patterson. Number 27, David Bennett. And in goal, will take care of the red pipe. Number 33, Doug Slack. Now, tonight, for your Islanders, we have number 3,
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. As you can see, Gananoque wearing the new jerseys here. First time I've seen them. I'm not sure if they're brand new for the team, if this is the first game they unveiled them, but they are the gray base jerseys with the green and black. You can see there's number 44, team captain Eric Selleck, sporting the jerseys out here today. So we'll see if they become a lucky charm for the Islanders as they are sitting right now. Tied for second in the Western Conference Division here in the EOSHL. Centering in the faceoff here is going to be Beauclair versus Higgs. Higgs wins it over to the sideboards. They're battled on quickly by the Islanders. They'll put it in deep. Now, out will come the Rideaus. Wozniak fired it in, but it hit the leg of Brown and went off over into the corner. A little bit of pressure there by Bennett, but Brown comes out with it, chips it up into center. Good play there, move. Brock Higgs has it, got in the center line as that puck was bouncing, picked up onto Selleck's stick, and then back over to the point as it's chipped out of the zone, and it comes to the neutral zone where it's left in. Gananoque will pick it up by Sean Dixon's stick and come all the way out of the ice. It's going to go by everybody, as it will go in behind the net, chased down by Palikowski, and that puck ripped up the boards and then turned back down into the zone. Gananoque continuing the pressure as Mercer's putting on a little battle down low, as with him, Verbeek couldn't get a handle on that puck as it does come out. Stevens tried to break it up, but kept onto the puck is Rideaus. A diving play by Costello. He went down at the Gananoque blue line. Now here's a turn and a drive. A little bit of space coming. In comes Cobalt. Tries to get it. Couldn't center it forward. A little bit bump behind the net, but the puck makes it to the blue line. Kept in. Only momentarily, though, as it does come out of the zone. Picked up by the team captain, Brett Costello, and dumped in onto Leaf Hurts. And as the wind behind his net, chopped in behind. Battle over there as they try to get out front. Couldn't get it to settle down as it goes off into the corner. A little play there made by Weinman. Takes Todd off his feet. He looks to be fine. They're going to whistle that one down. He'll be held up by Hurts in the zone. Face off here. Foul on, won by Gananoque. And they get it to the far boards, chip out now. They get into the neutral zone, carrying it over. But Smith falls, intercepts it, grabbed up by Keeley. Kept at the blue line with a great play there by Weinman, had assist. That comes in. Backed in, right in behind the net. As they'll leave it in there behind again for the turn back. As now out comes the Rideaus. Chip at the blue line, can't do much with it as they'll be grabbed up. Smith falls, able to grab that, turn it back now the other way. Here with a drive in, and a shot towards the net. Couldn't get that one to settle down, and it'll come all the way out to center. Chipped on and grabbed up by Dixon. He's going to carry it through center. Has some space in over the blue line. Makes a little bit of a move, looking towards the net to send it towards it. Couldn't get that one to settle in at the net. And it gets turned back into the corner. Back to the point, kept in at the line, over to the far side. Brown shot. Slack makes a save, and then the rebound almost grabbed as well by Gananoque. Slack was staying tall, though. Good move by Brown, keeping on that puck. Shot from the point. Comes all the way back over here, played in by Dixon. Takes a little bit of a high hit there from O'Neill. Give him a little bit of shot, but nothing continues on there as that puck makes it in his net. As that one beats Slack. went through his legs. We'll see who got that goal. I think they're all congratulating Selleck. It might have been Selleck who got that goal. Oh, wait, here, no, it looks like no goal. They set off the siren. Everyone raised their hand, but they said the whistle went, I guess, ahead of time. So no goal. Out of the zone, the puck goes. It'll be back pass towards center ice, back into Gananoque's zone as it'll have to be chased down by Dixon. Puts it behind his net and around to the other side. Selleck now holding that puck, loses it, and an opportunity in front of the net, but they couldn't get a handle on it. Out come the Islanders. Higgs gets it, tries to get forward to Palakowski. Can't get it loose as it gets picked up now in behind the net. Comes around to the corner on Gan's stick, back to the point. Played on the line, kept in, shot, tipped by Selleck, but goes off over into the corner as it'll be chipped out of the zone by Costello. Left for Patterson, but intercepted. The puck was Marison. Comes in, shot, and a good save made by Slack on the shot from Curtis Marison. Face off. Stevens will come in for Gananoque, but it's won by a great winger play by Cobalt. Now he comes in to try to stretch it in front to him, but it goes by and over to the close boards here. Stevens tries to get out of his zone. Kept on that puck is Witzel. Left it for Todd in his feet. Todd couldn't get a handle on it. Now a good play there at the blue line. Takes the Smith Falls player off his feet. That was Northgrave, but he's back in the play quickly. There's a good shove made there by the Gananoque player. Now coming in the line. In comes Verbeek. Tries to do a toe drag. Gets through. Shot. Save made by Slack as he holds it up. 14:45 remaining here in the first period. No score yet. Gananoque thought they had one, but it was called back quickly by the referee. We'll see now. Stevens comes into the face-off. One over to the close boards. Grabbed up to the point by Verbeek. Shot out of the zone. Offside is the call by the official. Gananoque has to tag up as Smith Falls will pick it up behind their net and start out of the zone. They come in, chip it in deep. They'll go in behind. Hurts his net. He turns it back the other way. Will be met by Smith, but he can't get a hold of it. It's bouncing and then chopped out of the zone. Good back pass there made by Wayman onto Higgs' stick. Higgs shot it off the post, and Wayman got it, and then the next shot up and out of play. As Slack was out of position, and then the one-time shot by the Gananoque player sails out of play, causing the whistle at 14-14, but two big saves made there by Dallas Slack. Number 33, keeping this game interesting here. Coda's going to come in and set up here on the face-off. Botsclair wins it over to the boards. Now in comes Wozniak, sends over to the far side board where we collected by Smith. But he had some trouble, needs some help as they try to get that puck out of the zone. It comes over to the blue line, picked up by Wozniak, sent over, and just misses the far side. Chase for the puck. Onto it first is David Bennett. Stops up behind Slack's net. Has some pressure. Makes one move, two moves. Keeps that puck in his possession. And now it comes out here as they'll be turned up into the far side. Chased down by the Rideaus. But Brown gets there first. He tries to chip it back, but it went off of Patterson. But now gets chipped out of the zone. Smith sends it far side. Coming in, Smith shot from the slot. Blocker save made by Slack. And a whistle will go. Great opportunity there for Gananoque, but Slack shut the door as Slack will try to be a difference maker here in this game today. 6 shots to 1 right now for Gananoque as they're putting Slack to work. In comes Nick Pilon across from Curtis Marison. Marison wins it. It goes back to the point. Shot, hit a body, walked the line, kept inside, now turned and fired out of the zone as Brown will have to spin back around, but it's icing as it's going to come all the way down into the Smith Falls zone. Looks to me like, the face-off was going to go to the far side, but then the referee made a different decision at the last moment. Pull more to this side here. Higgs will set up in now. And a scramble win. Gets kicked out of the zone and all the way down the ice for icing. As Gananoque will turn it right back around and bring it back in too. The Smith Falls zone. Gananoque getting their players figured out. Brock Higgs comes in for the face-off against Pilon. One back by Pilon. Then Beasley tries to get that one up and out, but comes back in behind the net. Will be stopped up and held by Costello. Costello now sends it out. And a nice play there. Chip keeps that one from being icing as he'll go just in behind. Hurts his net as there was the continued pressure. Hamilton trying to get that puck, but couldn't get to it as it does get out. Chipped in at neutral zone now. Higgs comes in, stops up, has Selleck with him, puts it in behind Selleck. Behind the net, gets bumped by Costello as that puck comes around to the far side. And Cobalt gets it, leaves it for Beasley. Beasley comes in, drops it over to Cobalt. Can't get a handle on it as it goes over into the corner. Cobalt fired off his feet, Beasley off his feet as Gananoque is getting a little bit rough here as they're going to try to get some sustained pressure here on this Rideaus team, but the Rideaus are doing quite well so far. They haven't got a lot of shots on net, but they have had some pressure, and they are doing a good job keeping up with Gananoque. We'll see if they're able to continue. Beasley's going to come in, set up across from Brock Higgs here. Face-off, good little chop there. One by Higgs over to the boards. Brown getting on it. Chopped up. Maybe got elbow up into Todd up high, but he shrugged it off. And Hertz grabbed that puck up as they'll take a whistle. 12:16 remaining here in the first period of play. And we have the shots. 6 for Gananoque. 2 for Smith Falls. Beasley comes back in to come for the face-off against from Higgs. Or sorry, Verbeek. Verbeek wins that one back as Beasley plays it off the boards. And now he's going to try to chase that one down. Chipped over to the boards and carried out of the Gananoque zone over through center. And they're going to send it in as contact was made quickly. And it'll be gobbled up by Slack as he'll have a whistle himself. .12:02 remaining here in this first period of play. As it's going to be Verbeek versus Beasley in this face-off. Beasley wins it back over into the corner, picked up quickly by Bennett, stopped up behind his net, turned back the other way as they're going to try to drive it out of the zone. Centering opportunity, played well by Gananoque. Marison as he chips it, and he gets sent down to the way to the other end where Bennett's going to pick it up in behind his net, chips it to the boards. They're going to try to chip it by, get up to Todd's stick, but it gets hit the body of the Islanders player. Now Verbeek has it. Oh, and he tried to center it, but no one was there as Beasley gets that puck up to Cobalt. Cobalt coming in, centers it, and a great opportunity for Todd, but a big save made by Hertz as he kept that one off. Beasley has that puck, chips it back in the zone, but Gann's able to get it out to the neutral zone before Smith Falls gets that puck back and starts turning it back the other way. Chipped in deep, will be on to Hertz, and he will gobble that puck up for the whistle. Face-off will be coming to the right of Leaf Hertz in this Gananoque zone. 11:16 remaining. 0-0 is the score. 6-2 is the shot. Gananoque now their second. They had a face-off in their zone, then over to Slack had one, now back into their zone. As right now is not having much action in each team's zone. Chipped up to the blue line and out. Batted away by Reese at center. Reese collects it back up, gets that puck onto the stick of the Gananoque player, but couldn't get that one to settle in. Chipped up, picked up there by McCarty and sent in deep. Puck behind the net, left by Hertz for his player, and then chipped out of the zone. Costello's going to fire that one right back in. He'll be chased down by Jack Wiley, sent over to the far side where it's going to be driven out now of the zone and sent in deep. a couple players on Gananoque team we don't have numbers for. It must have been added in the last moment. So we're sorry we can't commentate all the players' names, but 17 and 2 is not on our list right now. Puck coming out the other way now by Costello. Costello driving down, up, in over the blue line, holding it still as he tries to make his way towards the net. Loses an edge and goes down. Wiley chips it over to the sideboards. Smith couldn't get to it. Wiley gets right back on that puck and then chips it out of the zone. Now a stretch pass, stopped up. As Coda couldn't get that one to settle down the stick, and then the Rideaus bring it back out. Rideaus over the line, driving in. Easy tries to send that one on. Can't get through. It was in front of the net, but now picked up by Gananoque. They're going to come back the other way. In over the line comes Smith. Smith sends it in deep as they're going to get some fresh legs out there. A little bit of a line change. Now here they come as Smith Falls tries to get out. Picked up by Selleck at center ice. Put over here to the blue to Brown. Brown comes in, fires it on, and a good glove save made by Dallas Slack.
The 22nd, 7:30, back here at the Louvre.
One in. Behind the net for Smith Falls is now they're going to try to get this puck out. Up through center. In a drive comes Todd. Todd shot. Tipped up and out of play. That one, I believe, it is going to be staying in the zone. Yes, over to the left of Hertz. Witzel faces off against Higgs here on this face-off. Won by Smith Falls over to the side boards. Cobble trying to hold that one. Witzel now has it on his stick, sends it into the corner where it's picked up by Sean Dixon, who wraps it around the boards to Palakowski, who's now going to start to drive out of the Gananoque zone up through center. Chips it forward to Higgs. Higgs comes in, shot, rebound there, and a spinning move made by Eric Selleck to try to get that shot off, but Slack had the answer and shut the door. And Dallas Slack has been busy this first period. 9-2 are the shots, and he has had the majority of the work here in this first period of play. In comes Stevens across from Pilon. Pilon wins that one in his feet and then pulls it out as they get chipped by. It'll be chased down by Alec O'Neill. Gets it, fires it to the front of the net, but it's stopped by Sean Dixon. Then he rubs him out on the boards. As Gananoque escapes that one here. Stops up, Verbeek has it. Spins it back to his D and then makes a spin move to get off of O'Neill's check. Some higher hits coming through as Verbeek goes in to get that one in the corner. As he battles, trying to get that one out, Stevens comes out, chips it behind the net, backhand shot, save made by Slack, and then cleared over to the far side by Pilon, and it just goes out of play as Gananoque has to tag back up. Marison's going to send it far side, but it gets stopped up by Nate Slack and left for the other defender. Now here comes a drive from Smith Falls, cuts through the D, but Wiley pinches him off, and Marison grabs that puck up. Now out comes the other side, but a chip play by Braden Mercer. Lost that puck over to Smith Falls, who are now holding it in their zone. Chip it up as Witzel will fire that one in. Or sorry, Beasley fired that one in on net. Leifert handled that one. Palakowski backhands it. Fired over to Selleck. Selleck coming in, leaves it for Higgs. Higgs couldn't get a good shot off. Picked up by the D and now carried out of the zone. Chip play made there by Nicholson. Gets it over and a shot on by McKinney. Gobbled up by Hertz. 10-3 are the shots here in Gananoque for this game. 6:59 remaining. And we have no score between these two teams that are side by side in the standings. Argu comes in as Higgs wins that one against him. Chipped around the boards by Brown up to Palakowski. Chips it out of the zone now. Higgs chips it over, but in the feet of Selleck. He couldn't grab that one to handle it up, and it got taken away from him, but nobody's able to get into the zone. Now Selleck made a big hit there, dropping the Smith Falls player, but an offside call Brock Higgs was a step in just before Malakowski came into the zone. So it's going to go over in front of the Smith Falls bench at the blue line as Eric Witzel will come in across from Tom Lynch. Oh, Tom will go out and let Ryan Verbeek come in. One by the Rideaus. Back and now a drive and a big hit made there by Brown on Witzel. Now Verbeek shot and a save made by Slack. Rebound. And that one almost got handled on now. Still being battled behind the net. It's going to come over to the boards. Picked up by the Rideaus. Big hit landed. As Gananoque is starting to turn up the physicality here. But this Smith Falls team definitely doesn't have a problem biting back. So we'll see what happens here. I do believe this face-off will be at center ice. One scrambled draw still held on by Witzel, who's going to fire that one in and down. Sean Dixon picks that up, has Cobalt deal with behind his net, tries to get it by, does get to the blue, and just makes it out of the zone. As now here comes Gananoque back the other way, walking over the line, tries to make a move. Is Brown. Brown backhands it to the front of the net, but can't get it. The cell down, back to the point. Shot coming. Hits a leg, goes off over into the corner. Centered to the front of the net. Scrambled draw, and Slack scrambling. He doesn't know where it is, but it comes out to the other side and over to the boards. Be picked up and chipped on the boards to the blue line. Just gets out as Morrison couldn't keep it in. Smith sends it over to the far side D as they're going to step over the center ice, and Graham rips it in as Wayman will chase that one down. Misses it, but Morrison shoots. Tip play in front of the net. Couldn't land that one to get through as Smith Falls holding on here. 5:17 remaining here in the second period of play. Smith can't get on that puck. Says he's being tied up by Bennett. In there for some assists is Slack as they're trying to get that one out, and they rip it around the boards. Awkward bounce to the slot shot, and that one bobbling goes up and over. They try the rebound from the side and can't get to go through. Now a backhand, big shot coming, misses wide, comes to the blue line. Marison couldn't stop that one up as there's a race for it now. As Wozniak gets on that, backhands it towards the net, but a great play by the D. Gets that one broken up and all the way down to Smith Falls zone. Turn back the other way. Icing is the call, but Calvin Wozniak was ahead of the play and could have got that one, but the ref indicated an icing call, as that could be left a little questionable. 4:31 remaining here in this first period of play. 0-0 still the score. 12-3 of the shots between the second and third seed here in the Western Conference. Dixon puts that one back. Brown has it. He's going to make a move. Comes in, takes a little bit of a hit. And that puck goes up and out of play. They're able to grab that puck up. I think it is coming outside. We'll see where it goes. It looks like it's going just outside the Gananoque zone. Stevens is going to come in and set up across from Eric Witzel for this face-off. Face-off won by Gananoque. Mercer gets it back to the point. D far side. But now a stretch here as Verbeek gets a hold of it. Verbeek trying to move it over. Cuts around the backside of the net. Cuts to the front, makes a move, shot, and a big save made by Slack. Couldn't handle the rebound, but it gets knocked out of the zone as Gananoque will have to get back on it quick. Big save made, though, by Slack. He has seen a couple 10 bell saves here. Another shot, save off over into the corner. 3:45 remaining in this first period of play. A little bit of a chicken wing there by Stevens, just missed. Witzel and connecting with his head. Bounce out to the blue line. Verbeek sends it to the far side as Gananoque is going to start to come in. Big shot put in by Slack. Rebound gobbled up by Keeley. Put over to the far side. Now on the pit of Cobalt. All the way down. No icing. Brock Higgs going to pick that one up. Send it back to the blue. They have a drive with Palakowski. Stops up And he's going to dump it in all the way deep. Picked up by Selleck, put back to the other side. Now Higgs battling. Out front of the net, big save made by Slack off the rebound. Selleck couldn't put that one by. He tried to force it through, but couldn't get it to go. As now Palakowski has it in behind the net. On his feet has Selleck with him. Selleck centers it. Couldn't connect with anybody. Rebound though, shot point from number 2 on the D. Couldn't get that one to go either. Is now a chip in. McKinney centers it across for Nicholson. Shot, and Nicholson scores the big goal here to give the lead to Smith Falls, as Gananoque had one that got called back, and now Smith Falls gets one, and it isn't going to be called back on this one, as the lead will be 1-0 for Smith Falls. And 15 shots right now for Gananoque, 4 for Smith Falls. If that is correct, Leaf Hurts not having a good save percentage so far. Dallas Slack standing tall in that net. Coda comes in and set up across from Pilon. Coda wins it back into the defensive zone. Hurts leaves it for Marison behind his net. Third there, goal call, 94, Ty Mickelson scoring with the assist, number 12, Andrew McKinney. And now we're coming up to the 2-minute mark here in this first period, with Smith Falls holding a lead finally. And we'll see how now Gananoque is going to have to respond back to this, as Smith Falls can be physical as well. So they'll be able to give Gananoque a run for their money if Gananoque tries to start getting physical. 1:52 remaining here in the first period. All right, right now, both these two teams, 10 games played, 15 points. So big 2 points up for grab here. And right now, Ty Nicholson has Smith Falls sitting in the leader seat. In comes Griffin Patterson to face off against Ryan Verbeek. Face off won by Verbeek, back to Graham. Graham takes it in behind his net as he's being pressured, but gets it by everybody and up the boards. As now Graham comes in, stops up, gets tripped up, but no call coming, as 17 is going to drive it towards the net. Shot on, save made by Slack. Ryan Verbeek took the worst of that drive in. Ended up coming away okay as he sets up in the face-off here. Wins it back, but it gets intercepted, as now a drive by Cobalt as he's coming down. Gananoque has numbers. Lynch is pressuring, trying to get onto him and take him off his feet, but can't do it. Now Gananoque breaks that one up, and they'll send it in. But Brett Costello will grab that puck up in his zone and turn it back the other way. Puck chipped in by Cobalt as he couldn't sell that one down. And they're going to turn it back the other way as it's going to go all the way down for icing, with 1:13 remaining here in this first period of play. Faceoff is going to be to the right of Leaf Hurts, as Verbeek will come in to set across from Eric Witzel for this faceoff in the offensive zone. 1, back by Verbeek. 2, Jack Wiley stick as he goes behind the net, sends it up to the blue line, just misses the pass as he gets turned back to the blue, but Sean Dixon breaks that up with his body and turns it back the other way. Same thing though for Smith Falls, they turn it back, and right now they're just having a hard time taking it from either zone. They can collect it in the zone, but they can't get a smooth move out. Now Witzel tries to get it through, but it hits the stick of Palakowski, chipped to the far side. Now here comes a drive by Selleck, shot, and a glove save made by Dallas Slack. .1 seconds remaining. Now at this point, scorekeepers have not marked that as a shot, but it should be 16-14. Face off won by Smith Falls, but then Gananoque grabs it up. Shot by Higgs. And now they put up 16 as we saw that 17 one. So again, like normal, shot clock problems here in Gananoque as the scorekeeper still cannot seem to figure out what is a shot on net here in Gananoque. Good drive though by Selleck as he's going to drive in, getting a hold of the Smith Falls player, Nate Slack. It gets sent back to the point and then chipped off over into the corner and sent out and all the way down as it will be icing. Wozniak was chasing it down but couldn't get to it in time. Shot still 16-14, so definitely missed a clear-cut shot on a breakaway here. We find it hard to believe that he can miss so many shots with doing such little work with just scorekeeping, but it happens, and that's what the players will have to deal with, is incorrect stats for the plus or for shots and for save percentage. Great opportunity, shot made, save made. They're on Gananoque. As Slack is shutting the door for Smith Falls Rideaus. Now Slack, so far, the big name in the game, as he has been shutting the door here for the Smith Falls Rideaus. Keeping Gananoque from being able to get one by him. And right now, the one goal by Ty Nicholson is leading this game for the Smith Falls Rideaus. Again, can't say too much. We definitely know the shots are always wrong in Gananoque. Unfortunately, the scorekeeper just can't get it down on what is a shot. So it makes it hard as Dallas Slack probably has closer to 20 shots on net. I know they've at least missed one or two. Unfortunately, doesn't help him out with his save percentage, but that seems to be the case here in Gananoque. So if you're playing in the USHL and you're in Gan, don't expect to have a proper save percentage. Other than that, though, like we said, we had the goal by Ty Nicholson, Andrew McKinney at the 2 minutes 37 mark. No penalties in the first period of play, so it's been pretty relaxed so far. We'll see what's going to happen here in the second period of play. We're going to have a little intermission, and then we'll be back. We hope you're enjoying the game. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Joshua here. We're about to get this second period of play going here. We got about a little over 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes left on the clock. Zamboni just finishing up. I want to give you a quick recap and let you know everything that happened in the first period of play. We only had one goal play. One goal that was from Smith Falls Rideaus, number 94, Ty Nicholson. Assist number 12, Andrew McKinney. That was the only goal scored. Now, on the score sheet here, we have 6 shots to 12. On the scoreboard, I have 16 shots to 6. On the scoreboard, I have 16 to 4. And I know that they've had more shots on Dallas Slack. So again, sorry for everybody. It's hard to report on the shots when there's just no consistency whatsoever here, unfortunately. Hopefully one day that will be resolved here so we can have a little bit better numbers to go off of. But till then, we will go off of, so 16 to 6 here, 16 to 4 on the board. Who knows what it actually is. Gananoque is getting ready, though, to come out. We had one goal called back on Gananoque. It looked like Eric Selleck was the one who was able to put that one in, but it slipped just by Slack awkwardly. He looked awkward, and the rest called it off. So not sure exactly what took place. Maybe the net was off or something, but no goal there. And then with 2:37 remaining in the first period, Ty Nicholson took the lead for Smith Falls Rideaus. Couple big hits we saw there on the boards, and Verbeek took a big one. There was another big one right here at center ice in the first period. So if you didn't see that, go back, check it out. That big hit. And then other than that, right now, just see what happens. Gananoque usually responds with a little bit of physicality. However, Smith Falls is a team that can play a physical game and keep in it. So we'll see what happens. Both teams sitting second and third, both right now with 15 points in 10 games. Either team right now both wants to walk away with the extra 2 points that they can instead of splitting it 1-1 or whatever. Who knows how they do the points in this league? They want the W to go ahead. So we'll have that coming. But sounds to me like they're getting it ready to go here. There goes Dallas Slack across your screen. He has been, so far, Smith Falls' best player on the ice. He's been standing tall for them, dealing with what we believe to be 17, 18, potentially 19 shots, but definitely more than 16 what's up on the board. And we're going to see what's going to happen here, as he's going to get tested, I'm sure, quite a bit here in this second period of play from Gananoque. Expected to be physical, as Gananoque doesn't like being down. And right now, that's where they sit. These are the officials for the game who will be managing it if it tends to get a little bit out of control. In comes Higgs, setting up across from Brock. Lost Claire. And that puck is now going to get turned up and brought into the Gananoque zone. They go to get the shot off, but it's chipped off, and Gananoque turns it back the other way, but only momentarily, as it's turned at the blue into the Gan zone. Now being held by Smith Falls in the zones. They're keeping that puck in play, as Gananoque having a hard time getting that one out of the zone, but now a backhand by Brown makes it down, and here comes Rock Higgs all alone, shot high, and goes over the net, as he looked like Slack was a second behind him there. Selleck battling for that puck, can't get a handle on it, as out comes Smith Falls now. Shot coming by Botsclair, goes off over in the corner as Brown trying to battle him off. Jumping on it quick is Patterson. Patterson looking, centering opportunity. Big save by Hertz, as he stuck with that one, as it was a clear pass all alone. Too much time and space for the Smith Falls player, as Hertz definitely bailed his team out there on that one. Now turn back to the way. Selleck centers it up, has Higgs coming in, shot high, chipped down out in front, as it was a little bit mishandled by Slack, but no one was bearing down on him as Selleck was going for a line change. Now the puck's going to go out of the zone. Stopped up. Slack has it. He's going to chip it off for the boards. Back over to Brett Costello, who's going to center it up to Witzel. Witzel tries to chip it forward to Cobble. Cobble still holding it. Gets it in over the line. Witzel gives it a good chop, and then trying to cut through. I believe that was Theo Todd, but he was taken off his feet by Sean Dixon. Now Verbeek comes in, shot hard, and a good save by Slack, and the rebound comes out, and that could have been too many men as neither hand goes up in the air, but it could have easily been a too many men call. Now battling into the corner as Gananoque is able to get it out, and it's going to go all the way down as they're going to chase it, and icing is going to be the call. Slack has been doing some great work down there in this net for the Smith Falls Rideau. He is the reason right now that Gananoque hasn't been able to tie this game or have a significant lead as Slack has been shutting down the door. In comes Nick Pilon. He's going to face off against Verbeek, and it gets one to the boards. Now Gananoque holding on to it. An opportunity centered but couldn't connect as now out the other side. Ben Blasco, or sorry, that wasn't Blasco, that was Braden Mercer. Mercer got it over, and now a drive. Stevens trying to get in. Has to have a little bit of support. Now an opportunity for Smith Falls coming in, shot across the net. And that one's going to come out of the zone as it missed everybody. Chipped into the zone by Smith Falls as Gananoque will give chase, picked up by Curtis Marison behind his net. Wrapped around the boards. It's going to come to the point, but jumped on quickly by Slack and kept in away momentarily as now Gananoque was able to get it down. Verbeek's going to go for a line change. Slack came out to play that dangerously. Was able to avoid the Gananoque player and play that one off. A good chip made there by Spragu, but couldn't connect and hold on to it. Now Gananoque trying to get it through the zone. Couldn't connect with Wayman, turn it back the other way. Chipped in by the goal scorer Nicholson, and then turned right back out by Gananoque. Gananoque carrying it in, drops it off. Coda, toe drag shot, wide of the net, as it's going to go over by the Gananoque bench. No one there to grab it. Smith Falls has a clear shot out of the zone. Coming in, shot by Pilon. Or sorry, shot by McKinney, up and over. Now McKinney tried to center it, still couldn't get it. Nicholson on that puck, and it got chipped up and out of play. 16-20 remaining here in the second period of play. 1-0 is the score. Higgs comes in, sets up across from Witzel. A good battle. Over to the boards, picked up by Smith Falls. Smith Falls shot from the point. Tipped and goes over, picked up by Smith Falls, and is still holding possession in the zone. Centering opportunity in this high slot. Puck got chipped off onto Selleck's stick, but poked off his stick as Smith Falls will continue to hold possession in the Gananoque zone. Is going to come over. Northgrave tries to pinch in to get on that. Comes back to Theo Todd, but gets knocked off his stick. And then batted by him. As an opportunity here, Brock Higgs comes in, centering it to Selleck. Couldn't connect with him. Higgs picks up the puck. Has it over at the boards, drops it off at the point. They center it across everybody, and it's picked up by Theo Todd. Theo Todd has it behind the net, chips it up the boards, and taken out by Todd. Wetzel on chase, gets onto it, and takes it from Dixon, and it gets chipped towards the net as it'll be grabbed up quickly by Lee Hertz. 15-27 remaining here in the second period. 1-0 is the score on the goal by Ty Nicholson. But Gananoque has been pressuring. 18 shots on the scoreboard, well over 20 in the actual game on Dallas Slack. But there has been the number of the missed, as they still don't have the same shots as they do on the scorecard online. Puck over into the corner. Wozniak gets on it. Chipped higher there by Marison, but touched by Smith Falls. Rebound and a couple opportunities as they couldn't get that one by Hertz. Hertz makes another save as he stays calm and collected in his net. Didn't scramble too much, but icing is going to be the call as it's going to come all the way back down. Hertz in complete control there. Didn't get scrambling at all. Stayed down and solid in the butterfly to keep from any extra shots going in, as he's been doing what he can to keep this game close. even though his team is putting on a lot of offensive shots, haven't been able to connect and put one through as they need to finish. Big hit. In comes Patterson. Shot high and wide. Goes off over to the blue line. Kept in. Chipped right in front of the net. And a save made by Hertz as the tip was made close enough that he could use his body to block it and gobble it up. Verbeek is in center. He's going to center up against Andrew Spargery. I don't know if I said that one right, but we'll see who wins this one. Won by Smith Falls. Back shot high. Glove save made by Hertz to shut that one down quickly. Shots are now showing 18-10 on the board. Closer to 20-10 right now at this point. Puck chipped up here. And Mercer gets it by to Verbeek as one of the Smith Falls players lost an edge. They're keeping that puck in the zone. Some good battle along the blue here. They try to get it out. And Smith Falls puts it back in their own zone as David Bennett will take it behind his net. Trying to get out of the zone. Gets a drive. Up through center. Chips it in by the D and is going to chase it down. Battle along the corner, gets that puck chipped out. As now in comes Stevens. As he centers it across, big shot, and a big kick save made by Slack. As now the other way comes Smith Falls, using momentum, driving in, shot made on to Hertz, and it looks to me like the ref is giving a call here to Gananoque. We'll see exactly what the call is here. 2 minutes for roughing, and that will be number 8, Graham Brown, who will be going away for the roughing call, as Smith Falls will go on to a power play here late in midway through. Still got some time left, but 6 minutes into the second period.
Graham Brown, 2 minutes. Time of penalty, 6:04.
I was going to get chipped up and out of play. Thinking behind the net, cleared up off the glass. That one's going to get chipped up and into the bench area. Actually went into the bench area and then came back out on the ice. So they're going to set this one up right across from the Smith Falls bench here, just outside the Gananoque zone. 1:42 remaining here on the penalty to Brown for roughing. As Smith Falls working it around, Costello sends it over to Witzel. Witzel trying to drive in the zone, can't get through, and that puck gets by everybody as they'll be chased down. Ben Beasley will grab it as it's left there by Dallas Slack. He holds it behind his net as Cody Smith was pressuring for Gananoque, and they're going to break it out of their zone as Smith is the only one pressuring at this point. Shot goes up and into the shoulder area of Leaf Hertz. Palikowski come in, set up across from Sparger. One back by Smith Falls. Good move made there by Bennett to keep that puck active and get away from the Gananoque player. Shot in! Saved up by Hertz. 13:04 remaining here in the second period of play. The last two shots have only been registered as one on the scoreboard right now, again, in this Friday night game. This puck is moving around well in the zone by Smith Falls. Salk able to get that puck out of the zone and then turn back the other way here by Smith Falls trying to keep it from Selk, but Selk breaks that one up with a stick. Now he's coming in. Shot in. High blocker. And that one goes up and out of play. Smith Falls has 23 seconds remaining on this penalty or power play here on Brown. Shot wide, and that comes over. Is going to get pinched on quickly by Costello. Costello puts it back in low to Witzel. Witzel holding on to it. There's only 5 seconds remaining here on the penalty. And Brown goes to the bench, getting the extra player for Gananoque, which is going to spring. And here comes Mercer, leaves it back for Justin Stevens, who ripped it up high onto Dallas Slack, who glove saved, but then we got it out, and now here comes the Rideaus. They're changing, so they had to wait for a second. As now here comes Witzel. Diving across was Hurts, and then they chipped the puck, and they had him beat. But they got up and over the net and missed completely. So otherwise, Smith Falls was looking at their second goal of this game. Had they been able to just chip it up and over, a sprawled out hit. Sprawled out Hurts. Higgs will come in to set up across from Pelon. Face off won by Pelon, back to the D, shot, hit a body, and now broken up as Selleck will carry that one in. Sends it over to Higgs, Higgs shot, and Higgs rips one by Slack. And that gives Gananoque a goal, tying this game up at 1. As Slack is finally beaten. It says 21 on the scoreboard. It's closer to 25 shots for them to finally break Slack. .11:07 remaining here in this second period, and it's a new game as they're back on even footing.
This is by number 44, Eric Allen. And number 20, Ryan Palakowski.
That was the announcement there. Brock Higgs scores the goal from the assist of Eric Selleck and Ryan Palakowski. Penalty coming here to Brown as he tripped up the Rideaus player. The Rideaus now working around as Slacks makes his way to the bench. Kept in the zone, shot made, and a save made by Hurts. As sticking on it with the extra player is the Rideaus. They're moving that one around, keeping Gan chasing the puck. And a play made there in the slot by Palakowski to break that play up. So Brown going away, 2 minutes. Tripping is the call, as you see the ref there. And now Gananoque will be shorthanded here, as the Rideaus will look to extend this or get another goal and bring back the lead they held just minutes ago. Now an opportunity shot, blocker save by Hurts as he left a little bit of space there and then closed it right up. On that puck is Stevens. Tried to center it, couldn't get it centered. Theo Todd moves in, up over the blue line, stops up, sends it over to Witzel. Witzel now holding on to it, over in the corner. In deep, centering opportunity, broken up by Jack Wiley's stick. Sent over now, broken up by Verbeek. Verbeek leaves it for a second for Smith, then back to Verbeek. Verbeek's going to drive, cut to the net. An opportunity as that's in front of the net. Nobody's got a hold of it as it was just sitting there. And Gananoque was trying to jump on the puck. Now broken up by Smith. Smith puts it back in deep. So he picked up as Verbeek puts in some pressure, gets that puck to break up again. It gets sent back in to where Slack is. And they'll stop up behind the net. Gananoque holding. Witzel has it. Witzel's now going to make a drive out of the zone as he's going down in over the blue line. Tried to drop it off at the blue, and that one gets chipped up and is offside with 27 seconds remaining on the penalty to Gananoque. Face off at the blue line, just outside the Gananoque zone. As in comes McKinney carrying that puck in behind the net as he gets rubbed out and held onto a little bit there by Dixon. Dixon says he was doing the holding. Good play there at the point, but chipped out of the zone. Down the ice, driving in, gets pinched off behind the net. Loses the puck, tries to get in front, and a second opportunity. The Ty Nicholson almost got his second goal of the game here today. And now another opportunity, high, and a big save by Hertz. Nicholson still fighting with that. Now sent back all the way to the point. Bounced on, kept in. Played. And now it's kept in the zone. Gananoque struggling to get out. Now behind, wraparound opportunity. Couldn't get it back to the point. Kept in by Slack. Now gets by him here. Oh, Coda lose the puck as Nate Slack jumps back to battle in for it. As they're trying to come out, they do come out with it. A drive in, back in pass, broken up by Reese's stick. Now Gananoque sends it out, but too far to reach as they come in and chop play. No ref's arm goes up as Gananoque gets away with one there. As it's still continuing and shot in and a big save made. But the rebound grabbed up and knocked off and still sticks on the Smith Falls stick. Bouncing puck in front. And I'm not sure, it might have been a high stick play. We'll see here. Hertz has the puck. He is down in his crease, but it doesn't look like it made its way through. And it does come all the way out of the zone. Biggs versus Bosklar. One back in the Gananoque zone. Held on by Brown to the far side. Now he'll get sent out, but it's broken up before that puck could reach Selleck as he was cheating just a little bit, and they're trying to spring him with a little bit extra space. Now they get it by. Higgs makes a move. Gets by, coming in, not alone. Centering opportunity, shot. And I think that got broken up before it got to Slack. He dove across to make the save, but I think it hit a body. Now a shot, and a good save made there by Slack. Todd Northgrave not happy with the shove by Selleck. And we'll see if that turns into anything here. Northgrove got a little bit of height now. He's definitely, you see, he's not happy, not trying to initiate in. But getting a lot of conversation when going by the Gananoque bench. Like I said, we'll see if that continues here in this game. Higgs is going to come in, set up against Witzel. Witzel wins it over to the corner. Palakowski battling. Back to the point. Shot. Big shot by Graham. Goes by everything. Dixon pinches to keep that puck in. It does stay in now. Keep that puck moving. Higgs from behind the net. Centering opportunity broken up. And now Witzel comes out with the puck. Drives it in over the blue. Tries to chip it by Brown, can't get it by him, but some support by Cobble. Keeps it going now. Theo Todd jumps onto that puck in the far corner, centers it over to Beasley, who shoots it, and Hertz makes the save, but can't corral it as it goes over to the boards. Centered far side, Theo Todd jumps on that puck. He's gonna center it over to be a great big shot from Witzel, but he couldn't get it onto the net. Now underneath him as he's still battling with it. But they can't get a handle on it. Pinched up here now. Palikowski puts it by. Now in drive comes Scotty Smith with the shot. And a good save made. Rebound chopped away from Slack. And now back to the point. Brown shoots it far side. Chased down by Higgs as he gets pinched out on the boards. Theo Todd sends it in. He's going to go in deep. Brown gets it, turns quickly. He's going to fire it down the ice, but it's intercepted by David Bennett. But he couldn't get too far down in the zone with it. High stick there. No calls as the bench is giving it to the referee as that was missed. And now a shot, rebound opportunity. Slack diving down on the player in the net. As it got out, Wiley sent it back in. And this is starting to get a little bit like an EOSHL game. Refs are missing a little bit and the boys are starting to get rough. We'll see if this turns into anything right now. But a definite high stick that got missed there. And then Slack didn't like the, I believe that was Hager, might have been Smith in his net, and he just started getting onto the player. So keep an eye out. See if Smith Falls maybe gives a little bit of business to Hertz. In return, face-off won by Verbeek, back in behind the net, picked up by Wiley, as he will hold it. Comes out from behind the net, up the ice, onto Verbeek's stick, and he gets shoved off of the puck by Pielon. Puck sent down the ice, chipped in, but kicked to the blue line, picked up by Verbeek. Verbeek's coming in, not alone, but he shot high, and Slack bats that out of the air, goes over the far side. O'Neill gets it, chips it to the blue line, but it's kept in by Morrison as he battles, gets over to Stevenson, and that out to the front of the net. Right now a pass, and Stevens can't get the shot off as it goes off over into the corner. Chip to the blue, out of the reach of Jack Wiley. This is going to go all the way down for icing. With 3:53 remaining here in this second period of play. There's Verbeek. He took a hard shot. That's the second one this game that he has taken, as it looks like Smith Falls realizes that with being the leading scorer, they should target him a little bit. And they look like they're going to. In comes Brock Higgs for the face-off. Gonna set up here against Pielon. Higgs wins it back. Verbeek gets it in the slot. There's gonna be a call coming to Smith Falls for slashing, as Gananoque is gonna go to the power play late here in the second period of play. And we see here comes number 17, Nick Pielon, who will be receiving the 2 minutes for slashing. And 3:49, Gananoque will go back to the power play here with Verbeek. Stevens and Palikowski out front. Graham and Brock Higgs on the Graham Brown and Brock Higgs on the point. They can't get it scrambling. Palikowski is grabbed up by Brett Costello. In comes Verbeek to get a hold of Costello. But it looks like cooler heads will prevail here with this one. But I don't think Smith Falls is too appreciative of the way Gananoque is treating Dallas Slack. And it looks like we have a player leaving the ice. That is Eric Selleck now. Didn't get a penalty or anything, so may just be leaving for equipment repair or injury repair, but I haven't seen anything to indicate he's been kicked out of the game or anything, so we'll keep an eye on that. Face-off battle won by Gan. The Slack's getting into Stevens' face there as he's down. And as I said, I was expecting that we would start to have something come here. in this game, and I'm not sure what the outcome's going to be. But Stevens is in a whole world of pain right now down there in front of the net. So I believe, yeah, it looks like 19. That is Nate Slack going to the box. Maybe he has a relation to Dallas Slack, and that's why he gave him the business. Because, like I said, the way the Gananoque players were getting in on the Smith Fall Rideau and no penalties being called, you had to think sooner or later someone would police it on their own, and they did. And that is where we stand now. So 4-minute call going against Nate Slack here, and a 5-on-3 for 1:40. And then we'll have 2 minutes and 20 seconds of 5-on-4 action. And we'll see what happens here, but definitely Selleck just to let the game wouldn't have been something that usually happens when Selleck's on the ice. And we're wondering if that maybe had something to do with it as well. Once he left, they had the opportunity to take a shot, because they had had enough. So we do have a spearing call here. Big save by Slack on the point from Brown. But yeah, that is a 4-minute spearing call for the Rideaus. Gananoque will be enjoying, like I said, this extended power play. Puck dropped off left. Now a drive shot to the side, and a good save made by Slack. And then the puck cleared all the way down the ice. Higgs has it. 43 seconds remaining on the first penalty. Gananoque setting up, getting that puck moving around here as they're looking to put one in on Slack. Big shot coming, and Slack gobbles it up. 29 seconds remaining in the penalty to number 17, Nick Pilon. 2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the penalty to Nate Slack. In comes Verbeek to set up across from Patterson. One by Verbeek, back to the point. Brown has it. Verbeek back to Brown. Over to Verbeek. Verbeek looks to center it. Can't get it to Brock Higgs' stick. As it comes back to the point, Brown gets it back over to Higgs. They try to center it, but it's broken up. Chip play. Patterson's able to get it out of the zone, but Brown turns it back quickly. Higgs gets it in the zone. First penalty has expired here as we're now 5-on-4. Gananoque coming in. The shot. Scrambled plays. They can't get a piece of it, and Smith Falls grabs it up and fires it out of the zone. 2:10 remaining on the first penalty. It will be enough here for Smith Falls to break off with only 1 second remaining. That will be enough. So now a goal will end the penalty as they're into the second part of the minor. Nice save made by Slack, and a shot made, goal scored. And the Gananoque player got dumped behind the net. As that will end the penalty to Nate Slack. As Gananoque takes the lead on, I believe that was here, Dwayne Wainman, who's leading that pack. So with 1:21 remaining, back to 5-on-5 and a 2-1 game for Gananoque as it's their first lead here today. Todd drops it back. Wetzel comes in, tries to get a good shot off. But can't. Then a shot by Cobalt goes over to the far side.
And number 61, Ryan Verbeek.
So that was Wayman's goal, assist by Brown and Verbeek.
18 minutes.
Last minute of play here in this second period of play. 2-1 is the score.
This is the final minute.
Face off, won by Coda in behind the net. Comes around the far side as it misses everybody. He'll be chased down by Gananoque's Cody Smith, but he didn't have enough speed to get there before it crossed the line. And that will be an icing. 52 seconds remaining here. And a 4-minute spearing call has put Gananoque up in the lead against these Rideaus. Witzel comes in to the face-off against Coda. Coda wins it back, comes over to the far side as they chip it up. Stevens dodges that hit. That gets turned back the other way. He'll go down. Hertz grabs it up. Backhands it around the board. Theo Todd comes to get to it quickly, but the puck was bobbling and he had a hard time settling it down. Over in the corner as they battle. Stevens now gets it. Tries to get out, but can't as Todd got in to break that up. But now here comes Gananoque. Stevens chips it by. Just there, the reach of Cody Smith. Back to the point, picked up by Coda. Coda has a line to the net. Centering opportunity. Shot, and we have a goal by Smith on the assist to Coda as he got him in behind slack for that goal. And just like that, 15.6 seconds left, and Gananoque now has a 2-goal lead. Brock Bosclair is going to come in against Tom Lynch. Won by Bosclair, back deep into the zone. He'll be chased down.
Your Islanders ball, scored by number 72, Cody Smith. Just above number 22, White Coda. And number 3, John Dixon. That's Smith, Coda, and Dixon. Time of goal, 19 minutes, 44 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, shots on goal after the second period. Islanders 24, Rideaus 17, 4. Your Islanders are 3-1. This is your last call for 50-50 tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call a Christmas soccer.
Well, what a second period of action that was here in Gananoque. As we're now, again, take the shots here, the 34-17 with a grain of salt, because that last goal that scored, the Gananoque Islanders had 34 shots. They scored the goal, and they continued to have 34 shots. So don't believe a word on that score clock. But we'll give you the rest of the stuff you can believe, and that is they have 37 now on the sheet and 34 up there. Again, all over the place with these shots. We expect about 5 extra shots on the Gananoque Islanders, so they should be about 42. We had the goal by Brock Higgs, assist to Eric Selleck and Ryan Palikowski. Then we had a goal by Dwayne Mainman, assist to Graham Brown, Ryan Verbeek. And then with 15 seconds left, Cody Smith scored with Wyatt Coda and Sean Dixon. So that was the goal scoring. We did have, in the second period, we had 4 penalties, a roughing to Graham Brown, a tripping to Graham Brown, a slashing to Nick Pilon, and a 4-minute double minor for spearing to Nathan Slack. That's where we sit so far. We're going to jump into the intermission, and we'll be back for the third period of play. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're about to get this third period going here. Oh, I'm losing my stuff as I'm going to get this set up here for us. So, I want to go over a little bit here with the second period. What's happened so far in this game? First period, Gananoque was able to look like they scored a goal by number 44, Eric Selleck. Goal called back. No goal. Yeah, and then there was a couple big hits. One on Ryan Verbeek. Another one, Gananoque landed right in center ice. Great big hit. And then that was about it. Other than the Nick Pelon, I believe. No, let me say it again. Wrong. But Ty Nicholson. Ty Nicholson's goal in the first period. There was 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first period. Ty Nicholson scored with the assist by Andrew McKinney. Then the second period started, and it was a different game, let me tell you. Gananoque came out, and they got a penalty by Graham Brown, 2 minutes of roughing, able to kill that one off. And then Gananoque was able to score by a goal by Brock Higgs, assist Eric Selleck, and Ryan Palikowski. Then Gananoque took a tripping call after that by Graham Brown, 2 minutes for tripping, and were able to get away with that one. Then at 3:49, Nick Pelon took a slashing penalty, went to the box, and then about 20 seconds later, Nathan Slack got a 4-minute don't mind for spearing as Gananoque was getting a little bit into Dallas Slack's area. So it looks like the Rideaus stood up for their tender and took a little bit of a penalty. That ended up costing them a goal as Dwayne Wainman was able to score by Graham Brown and Ryan Verbeek. Wasn't over there, 15 seconds left to go. Cody Smith put it in with the assist to Wyatt Cota and Sean Dixon. And that's where he sit. 3-1's the score. A little bit rough stuff going on. Eric Selleck did leave the game in the second. Not sure if it was equipment, if it was anything other than that. Nothing on the scorecard to show a suspension. So it might have just been equipment related. Who knows what. But the Rideaus are coming back onto the ice. And as you see here, Gananoque is making their way back onto the ice as well, as we're going to have ourselves here a third period of play. Right now, Gananoque is leading 3-1. And we will see what happens here for the rest of this game. As Gananoque does have the lead, they are good at holding it, but Smith Falls not afraid to come out fighting for what they want, and they want the W here tonight. So we're going to see what happens. We'll see if these officials will be able to handle what comes in this third period. If there's any bit of fight back from the Rideaus, I expect Gananoque will lean into it, and it might be a little bit of work for these guys. We'll see how they handle it as we come down to this third period of play. Shots are showing on the website a little different than they're showing on the scoreboard here. We have 37 for Gananoque, 17 for the Rideaus. On the board here, it's 34 for Gan and 17 for the Rideaus. We know that Dallas Slack took about an extra 5 shots, which will put him up to about 42. So a whole bunch of different numbers here. Nobody seems to be able to pull in a actual shots on goal number here. A little bit of collision there over in the boards. Dixon came out with it, sends over to the far side. Now in comes the Islanders, and a play at the line was just offside. Braden Mercer unfortunately couldn't get it in time. Brock Higgs was barreling down. I believe that was Brock Higgs who was barreling in on it and couldn't drive the lag enough to keep it onside. Trying to find out where they're going to have the face-off here. It looks like it's going to be right in front of us at the blue line outside the Smith Falls zone. Verbeek is going to go off against Nick Pelon and wins it back to his D. As Reese will hold that puck, drop it back. Or Marison's going to take that puck and chip it into the zone. Chipped by everybody at the blue and in on Dallas Slack as that will get held up. Verbeek was barreling in on that. You see some discussion going on there between Nate Slack and the official. Not sure exactly what was going on with that, but he seemed animated with the official. Puck gets not out of the zones, it's kept in, but they can't settle it down. Skota sends it, and it gets intercepted and taken out of the zone. Now a chip play to Theo Todd, who loses an edge and goes down hard. As that puck keeps in the slot, opportunity. A sprawling Leaf hurts. And looks like he's able to keep that puck out as it was nestled under his shoulder blade as he was on his back. Great save made by Leaf, keeping this at 3-1 with 18:55 remaining here in this third period. They have the first period up on the scoreboard here in the arena, but we are in the third. I assure you, I know I've commentated 2 previous to this one. Puck just there reaches Smith as Wiley gets it behind the net, sends it up. Bad off the boards, but kept in the zone as it looks like Eric Witzel grabbed that one and pulled it down, but I think they said it might have hit somebody on the Gananoque bench. So it's going to be inside to the left of Hertz, deep in the Gananoque zone, as Witzel wins it back off the faceoff, left for the D, and now gets sent in by Slack all the way around to the far side here, where we picked up by David Bennett, but it gets just by his stick, so he has to retreat to grab that puck, tries to make a move, but can't escape Cody Smith, so he continues into his zone, sends over to the far side, shot in, and dealt with by Slack, grabbed up now by Bennett, sent out to Cobalt. Cobalt making a move, Wiley gets on him and pokes that puck up, ties up his stick, keeping him from being able to advance. Now set back by Bennett into the zone, chipped up here to center, sent in just out of the reach of Witzel and turns back the other way. Coda sends it in, all the way down and on Slack as he had to come out to make that one before it got a bounce and could have came into him awkwardly. Now into Gananoque's line, turn back as they're going to cut through the neutral zone. Trying to get through, chips it in and chasing it down into the corner behind the net as they're going to try to keep that puck active. Turned it back and off of the puck was a good shove made there on Ryan McCarty to dislodge him. But they're keeping that puck active in the zone as they'll go over to the corner here. Wrapped off the boards up to center. We're stopped by Gananoque's Dixon. Sent D to D and then back over to Dixon. Dixon is going to send it up, but it hits a lag and bounces, and now a little bit of a lazy play. Almost is a turnover for the Rideaus, but Gananoque is able to get back onto it, get down him deep below Slack's net. Onto that puck is Northridge battling with Verbeek. They're trying to settle that one, shot high. Blocker save, rebound, goes off over into the corner. Battle for it. Mercer tried to get that one out from behind that, couldn't, as now they're going to move it out of the zone. This is the line that Selleck was playing on. I haven't seen him yet, so he might be gone from the game, as I haven't seen him return yet. Puck out of the zone, far side. Smith Falls sends it in, good play in as Wozniak gets it forward, but the shot was an easy save for Hertz. As it gets intercepted by Wozniak, but in behind him, Mercer grabs onto it now, grabbed up by Palikowski, who's going to center it into the slot, grabbed up there, but not able to get a shot off as it goes off over the boards and then chipped all the way out as Reese gets on it. A good play there made by McKinney as he's going to battle with Reese, centered out and just outside the zone as Brett Costello is going to back up into his own zone for a second, turns it over to Nicholson, who sends it far side. And I am chasing them as they keep moving this puck around far. No icing as it stays into the Gananoque zone. Chipped out as Higgs has it. Back from the point, shot. That one up and out of play as you see the ref signal there. I believe that is going to be, there's a little bit of a discussion here between the official and the linesperson. As the official saying out of play, linesperson wants it in play here. We'll see what happens. Looks like the linesperson, McCarty, is going to win that battle with the official, and they're going to keep it inside. Verbeek chopped at that one in the slot, couldn't get it. And then a puck fluttering up at the side of the net. And coming up to grab that one like an outfielder was Slack. And he grabbed it up. And he'll take a little drink of water as he has been just getting a massive workload here tonight against Gananoque. One back to the point. Marison's shot. Save made by Slack and off over to the boards. Now into the corner. As that shot there was again not registered by the scorekeeper as a shot. Chipped on, good play there by Coda, gets it over to the far side. Good move made there. And Stevens sticking with that puck. Takes a little bit of a shove as they're shoving each other, but nothing more is gonna come of that, as that's gonna be icing all the way down the ice. Stevens definitely wasn't happy about that shove behind the net, but he'll skate off the ice. And they'll get some fresh legs out here into the Smith Falls zone. Witzel's gonna set up in the face-off against Wayman. Face-off in the feet, battle sprung out, and it gets picked up by the D, and they're just gonna leave it for their goalie. As Gananoque was coming in onto that puck. We'll get some fresh legs out here for Smith Falls as Wayman's gonna come in to set up across from Pelon. Face off one in the feet, comes out back to the point, shot from the point, hit a body, and just out of reach as Smith Falls couldn't get onto it. So they'll have to keep on, but a turnover, gets that puck on a Pelon stick as he centers it on the way to Hurst, but couldn't land it. Some hitting in front of the net there takes O'Neill off his feet. But that puck stays in the zone. Pinching D on the far side, onto that quick as bodies are falling all over the place. Wayman comes out with it, cuts through the center area, got that puck chipped off his stick, but the D was there to pick that one up, comes into the zone. That's Graham Brown, who tries to center it, but couldn't get that one centered. And now, Gananoque dealing with a little bit of an issue, waiting for the team to come out of the zone. Tried to get in, but pushed it offside. And we will have a whistle here. 13:54 remaining in this third period. 3-1 is the score. All the offense, other than one goal, came in the second. As Gananoque was down 1-0 and then turned it around and now has been up 3-1 as they've scored 3 back-to-back. And what a hit by Alex Reese. He put him into the bench. And you can hear the crowd go nuts, and we have a goal! I'm not sure if that was Reese that scored that. Or it looks like, yeah, Reese is leading. I might be Reese that scored that. If that is, he put the player in the bench and then made it down to snipe it by Slack, making it 4-1 with 13:37. What a game this is turning out to be, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen a good player in the bench other than when I play my video games. That was nice to see in person. Face off here, 4-1 score here in the third period, 13:37. And this game might be starting to get to a point where it's going to get a little crazy. So that was Reese from Higgs and Mercier. Reese could have done that. It looked like he did all on his own out there by firing boys into the bench and then sniping the goal. Puck bounced up and over by Leaf. He tried to jump up for it, but couldn't get a handle on it. But now here comes Stevens as he's coming in with some speed. Shot. And that one goes off and over to the far side and then chopped out of the zone by Smith Falls. Good move there by Morrison. Gets that puck forward. Now here comes Verbeek. Verbeek comes, shoots. Puck goes up and out of play. As you can see, that puck's going to make its way back onto the ice. I believe that may have been Davin Hamilton handed the puck there. Hard to tell from this distance, but I know he's here at the game. I believe that might have been him. Face off one back to the point. Shot towards the net, stopped up, sent over to the far side. Now picked up. Big shot coming from Brown, and the rebound got kicked out to the slot, but picked up by the Rideaus. They try to get in, turn back now. Here comes Stevens, lets it in over the line as they come through. Center into Verbeek. Verbeek shot. Stevens got a rebound on it, and he is able to put that one by Slack as he barreled in on that one. And now we have a 5-1 game, and I'm not sure, but the amount of contact happening with Slack from this Gananoque team, I can't see anything but a little bit of rough stuff coming towards Gannon. They keep piling in on Slack. He has probably 45 to 50 shots, even though we only have 40 up on the board. He's been getting worked hard this game, and I'm sure that sooner or later the score is not going to matter, and they're just going to be looking to protect their goalie. So Stevens, Verbeek, and Coda. The battle in low. Gananoque holding it, trying to keep that one. Trying to get it towards as they keep pushing. Lots of shoving here. As Pilon engaging with Tom Lynch in the line. Hamilton sends into the corner. We have a hit there by O'Neill. Both walk away from it, fine. Wiley has it, cutting through center, sends it up. Chipped in, sent towards the net and grabbed up by Slack. As they're gonna come in, Pilon grabs a hold of Lynch again. Probably not a good person to be grabbing. I played lacrosse with Lynch and I watched him break a titanium shaft stick over a player's head. Not head, helmet, but he's got a lot of strength in him. He did play for St. Xavier in the U Sports football. I wouldn't be testing him, as I played with him, and he sometimes gives me a little bit of fear. Into center, one up by Gananoque, back to the point. Music still playing as they're making it exciting here. Wayman puts it around the boards, over to the far side, chipped in and shot on, dealt with by Slack, picked up the rebound as they drive it out of the zone and send it over far side into the Gananoque zone. 2 for Gan, picks it up and dumps it back. Now they're going to look to stretch that pass out of the zone as they start skating out. Pass sent up, chipped in as that one goes in on Slack, and he'll leave it there for Costello, who picks it up behind the net, grabbing some speed as he'll cut through the neutral zone in over the blue as he drives, cutting in through the slot, looking for a shot, centers it, couldn't get the shot off. Back to the point, shot coming from Beasley. Goes off over into the corner as it's dealt with by Hertz. Down the ice it goes for an icing call with 10:37 remaining in this 5-1 game. If you want to see just the highlight of that hit into the boards, make sure you check out Balderson's Hockey Nation on Instagram, as we will be placing that highlight up for sure. Puck in the corner as they're bowing, trying to get that one out. Smith Falls working it in the zone, sends it back around in behind the net. Sent out, back to the point. That one's kept in on the line as now Smith Falls trying to work it as they're looking for a centering opportunity. Back to the point as they take a step in the feet. They can't get a handle on it, and it comes out of the zone. As David Bennett has to use his D, as he was having a little bit of problem settling that puck down after it got chipped off his stick. Onto the puck was Witzel, but couldn't get a handle on it. And now Gananoque coming back the other way. A drive coming here for Mercier, who gets shoved off the puck by Wozniak. Puck chipped up in the feet of Wozniak. He turns it now and gets it to the point. And they're going to fire it back all the way into the Smith Falls zone. They'll backpedal in behind their net as Higgs is putting on light pressure with the last 9:20 remaining here in this third period. Gananoque doesn't need any more goals at this point. If they can hold off the attack of the Rideaus, they should be able to hold them off here, but they don't mind going for a little more offense as Higgs grabs that puck up, stops up, spins back, has some room, centers it over to the slot, trailing D shoots, and it comes over to the boards, picked up on the sideboard by Higgs. Higgs sends it over to the far side, still holding up high slot as it gets sent in deep. He picks up that puck over by the boards as he's going to walk, send it in deep behind the net. As they're going to stop up as Palakowski battling there against Northgrave. Back to the point, over to the far side. Marison has it, sends it in, and couldn't connect with Palakowski as now out comes Smith Fall over center, and they're going to dump it in and go for a change. The fans wanted an icing call. Definitely was fired from the other side of center, so was the right call by the officials. Lynch shot. Good shot. And a save off over into the corner. He's going to jump back on that one and chips it back the other way as now here comes Smith Falls. They try to get it by Wiley. Can't get it by Wiley as it's now deep in behind the net. Turned back by Smith. Smith has it, sends it up ice as they're going to drive in. Carrying it through. Lynch has a little bit of a wobble with the stick. Loses it, sends it in on slack. And that puck is gobbled up. 7:50 remaining here. Shots on the board show 43-21. We know there's about 5 more, if not more than that, on the shot. So Slack is definitely in around 50 shots this game. I would say he easily has a 900 save percentage, even though the scorekeeper doesn't. Now an opportunity coming in, centering it over, shot, and they have a goal as that one scored by Andrew McKinney to make it 5-2 here. They're starting to put a little bit of a comeback. Not sure if there's enough time with 7:41 to score 3, but they do have a goal. Good opportunity there, just missed. Bouncing puck. Back to the point again, Costello sends it over wide. He'll be chased down, Dixon chips it behind the net, over to the far side. Hits the player. Wiley trying to get up and does get up and out of play as here comes 2-on-1 for Gananoque. Opportunity shot, and they're gonna score. As Stevens makes it 6-1 on the nice pass on that 2-on-1. And Gananoque restores their 4-goal lead here. I mean, as repeat, they got him the pass as he's falling in. Gananoque is keeping a good distance here. And I think at this point, Smith Falls just hoping to get this game to end. But we'll see if it continues again. I haven't seen Selleck out there for quite some time. I do believe he has left the game. So, not sure if there was an injury there or what took place, but definitely nothing on the score sheet to show he was ejected.
This is number 61. And number 5, Jack Wiley. And Stevens for Verbeek and Wiley. Time of the 12 minutes, 51 seconds.
Keelan gets that puck over to Hamilton, who was able to get a centering opportunity, but couldn't connect with anyone, as now they keep that puck moving around. Puck grabbed on by Bennett. Bennett trying to evade Smith. Able to get it behind the net, driving around. Keeps it moving, stops up. Tries to send it back the other way. In the feet, chipped up behind the net. Centering opportunity. Couldn't connect, as now they get it from the shot from the slot. And a good save by Hertz as the rebound's cleared away to center. And now get picked up by Pilon. A change for Gananoque as they tried to get Pilon to spring it. But now here comes Gananoque with an opportunity. Some fresh D though for Smith Falls as Higgs carries it in behind the net. Looking for somewhere to put it out front. Up high to D. Now to the slot. Stop. Does a toe drag. Loses it, but then picks it right back up as he's still holding that puck in the high slot. In deep. Chips it behind the net. It'll be grabbed up and put on pass. Palikowski now. Smith Falls tries to send it up to get Wozniak, but that one got broken up by the Gananoque D. Slack leaves it. Chips it up. Wozniak now has it. Sends it far side. As Northgrave tries to get it by Higgs. Comes over to the Gananoque bench. Gananoque is able to get it through everybody. And now an opportunity, but offside is going to be the calls. McCarty on the line said no goal. No entrance more so. But yeah, no. So we're going to go over to the far side here by the Smith Falls Rideaus bench. 4:44. Is there enough time for them to get 4 goals? But it is going to be tight as it looks like right now. Gananoque is able to hold on to this as they've been keeping the majority of the play away from Leaf. Brown rips it in. Stopped up by Slack. Left for Costello. Costello only has Higgs on. Oh, Palikowski is coming the other side. And he's able to get it by them. Now they're going to try to make a spring play. Offside is going to be the call. So Gananoque has a little bit of time to grab that puck and take a minute as here comes a drive. We had a little bit of a big hit there on Lynch. He came out of it fine, though. So he said he's one tough lad. In behind the net, Brown trying to get to it. Dealing with the sticks of the Smith Falls player. Puts it back to the point to Marison, who shoots. That one's going to hit a leg. Go to the corner. Lynch is going to try to chase it down. Can't get to it. Going to come all the way over here. Picked up by Gananoque. As they'll turn it back the other way. Sitting here, good play made by Wayman, but then equally good play made by the defense to break that one up. Trailing in comes Nichols, passes it over, shot. Dealt with easily and put off over into the corner. Now back to the shot from the sideboards. Good save made now, picked up by Wiley. Wiley's going to come in and drive through. Takes a little bit of a bump, trying to keep that puck going, centering it. And a big move there. We'll have to see the replay on that one. I'm not sure if Slack made that save or hit a body in front, but Slack was coming over. Big shot by Dixon in. Goes off of the blocker as he's going to go for a line change. 3 minutes to remain here in this game. Time ticking down. Gananoque enjoying a 4-goal lead. Shot up high. They try the rebound. Grabbed up as Theo Todd spun and fired it on to Leaf Hertz. Faceoff kept in the zone. Some good moves made there, but lost the puck, and now an opportunity. There's a great play there by Slack. Gets on that puck first, but it comes out, so it's going to come, I think, down to, I believe, into the Smith Falls zone. Nope, just outside the Smith Falls zone. Slack played it. It did go off into the Gananoque bench. If there was glass, it wouldn't have went over, so I think that's why it's staying outside. Face-off won by Gananoque over to Reese. Reese had the big highlight so far in this game with the hit over the boards and then the goal. Here comes Verbeek. Verbeek comes in, stops up, sends over to the far side. Couldn't connect. It's Gananoque still trying. Opportunity shot. Verbeek scramble. That one comes out to the far side. Now an opportunity to kick. Save made by Nate Slack there to keep that out as Dallas Slack wasn't in the way there. Here comes Theo Todd, comes in, Stops up, drops it for Cobalt. Cobalt over to Todd. Todd tries to get a shot off, having a hard time settling that puck down. He's going to go in behind the net. They're going to chase it down. Picked up at the blue, turn, fired. Rebound picked up now by Theo Todd, back to the point. That one kept in. Sent over to the far side here as Gananoque will jump onto it. Stevens has it, sends it back. As it'll be held shortly in the Gan zone now. They're going to start to get it going out here. As Verbeek will cycle back. 1:45 remaining here in this game. Gananoque holding a big lead. Puck gets turned over in the Gananoque zone. Now they'll come back the other way as they're going to drive it in. Drop back, shot. And grabbed up by Slack. Slack has been putting on a show with, right now, they're saying 55 saves on the website, which would be probably around 56, 57 then, as the website seems to have a couple more shots on it than the game scoreboard. So Slack getting close to 60 and still keeping close to a 900 save percentage, even though, again, we said it was a little off here in the arena, but Neal chips that puck by. Hurd stops it up. Here, 1 minute to play left in this period. This game is gone without anybody dropping the mitts, and all we had was a couple big hits with a stamp put on it with the hit from Rees. Over at the boards, Rees just nailed the player right at the door. I think that might have been Coach Thompson over there on the bench, who almost had the player come in on top of him. Excited to see the highlights for that one, as this game just slowly now winds down, as Gan's content with just not putting on too much pressure. Seem to be trying to initiate some rough stuff behind the play, but they can't get the Gananoque player to engage. As Gan's content with just letting it waste down.
Third star, number 33, Dallas Slack.
Here they're Dallas Slack getting the third star. Gananoque, second star for Verbeek, 61. Justin Stevens, number 13, will end up with the first star. So what a game that was here. Before I sign you guys off, let's give you guys a little bit of rundown here. As you see, everybody's piling out behind me here as I'm in the stands right now doing this game. But the final score will be 6-2. They have on here 56 shots for Slack and 56 shots for Gananoque, giving Slack 50 saves, and 29 shots for the Smith Falls Rideaus, giving Leafhurst 27 saves. Great game here for both teams. Fortunately, Gan had the offense in it today. Goal scored for Smith Falls. The first in the first period was Ty Nicholson from Andrew McKinney. Then Gananoque came back. Brock Higgs from Eric Salk and Ryan Palakowski. Then Gananoque scored again on the power play. Dwayne Waitman from Graham Brown and Ryan Verbeek. Then Gananoque scored an even strength 15 seconds left in that second period by Cody Smith, assist to Wyatt Coda and Sean Dixon. Gananoque came out in the third and they were able to get a goal by Alex Reese after he had a huge hit at the boards, putting the player over the bench into the Gananoque bench saying, "Hey, how's it going? I'm not supposed to be here." But he got out. But Cody Reese went down the ice, shot, and scored for the goal. Assist to Brock Higgs and Braden Mercier. Could be Mercier. Then Gananoque scored. Justin Stevens by assist to Ryan Verbeek and Wyatt Coda. Smith Falls came out with able to get one more goal. That was the second goal they had to make it 5-2 by Andrew McKinney, Andrew Spargu, and Ty Nicholson. Nicholson had 2 points, so did Andrew McKinney. And then Justin Stevens was the one who was able to put the final nail in the coffin for the 6th goal with the assist to Ryan Verbeek and Jack Wiley. Only those penalties that happened in the second period, the roughing to Brown, the tripping to Brown, the slashing to Pilon, and then the 4-minute double minor spearing to Nathan Slack. Great game. Hope you enjoyed it. I will be putting some highlights up on the Balderson's Hockey Nation YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out if you want to see those highlights. And for me, I will be doing some other stuff. I believe I'm going to be doing a remote broadcast tomorrow and Sunday with the Kingston Juniors. You can check out that on the Kingston Juniors-OWHL YouTube page, or you can jump on over and see us here again next week as they play us against on December 22nd. They're going to be playing the Smith Falls Rideaus for another game. Smith Falls Rideaus are playing the Ice Miners in between, but Gananoque has no other competitor until they're seeing Smith Falls again. Should be a great game. We'll see if any of this carries over into the next game. Thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you guys in the next game.